Hi, it's me, Melanie, your whole food plant-based coach at Truly Plant Based, and I wanted to, I just got out the gym, and while I was working out, I was thinking about the expression, everything in moderation. And you hear that often when it comes to food and eating, right? Everything in moderation. You want to be balanced. You don't want to be too strict or fanatical. You got to have some fun. You hear that expression a lot, and so I was thinking about that because a lot of us, we've been moderated for years. I know I did. It's like you have a little bit of cake here, a little bit of fried chicken here, a little bit of this here, a little bit of that there, and then when you look up, you 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds overweight and got some kind of chronic health problem. So, excuse me, I always have a problem in this car with this phone. I'll get it together though. So, you look up and you got these chronic health problems. And it's like, you done moderated yourself into a situation. So, would it be logical to think you can moderate yourself out of the condition that you've moderated yourself into? Well, at Truly Plant-Based, we don't think so. As a matter of fact, when you moderate, if you have a chronic condition or you're trying to lose weight, moderation is going to take you longer. So it's something to think about. I know for me personally, when I started my plant-based journey, I mentioned before, I had a thing with the cheese, the Gruyere cheese. I love to make homemade pizza with Gruyere cheese, and also the what do you call it? I love my chicken wings, my flats, and I like my buffalo wings. And I had even started making them in the oven. Thinking, oh, that's better because at least it's not fried, right? So I had them in the oven, and I love chips. I'm a crunchy, salty kind of person. I'm not so much of a sweet person. And the other thing was coffee. If I had one coffee, that was it. I was on a binge 3 or 4 months, and then I have to get off and go through those coffee detoxing. And it was like I was moderating. Oh, I'll have this a little bit, I'm feeling good. Oh, I have this a little bit. I'm feeling better. I'll have this a little bit. Next thing you know, I'm back on eating it because moderation, it just doesn't work. And I would start, after I would eat them, I have stomach problems. The coffee would give me a boost of energy, but then I crash. It was affecting my sleep. So it wasn't good. It wasn't good. The moderating for me wasn't good. And so when you moderate, you stop, and then once you have it, the food, these different foods are so loaded with salt, oil, and sugar and added chemicals that they put in there to make it, a lot of times, to make it addictive. Cheese, well, that has casein in it, and that it gives an opioid effect, which causes it to be like an addiction. You get addicted to it. That's why cheese is so hard to stop eating. And then the other stuff that they have in these foods, it's hard to stop eating. And once you eat them, once I would have them, then I want more. So the moderated wasn't working for me. The off and on eating it, you stop, you have to start all over again, and so forth. So at Truly Plant-Based, we don't use a moderation approach. We prefer abstinence because just like alcohol and drugs, you can't just have a little bit here and there. And then, because what you're going to do, you're going to go back to using a substance. Well, some of us, we have these food addictions due to the way the foods are made and how things are processed. We have these food addictions, or we have these triggers. And moderation, it doesn't work. Now, some people have lost weight or dealt with their situation by moderating, but moderating is going to take you a longer time to achieve your goals. And some of us don't have that luxury. Some of us have chronic diseases that are at their peak And we don't have that kind of luxury and time to be moderating ourselves back to health. And so, even though some have done it, it's very difficult to moderate. You're going to go back to those old habits and those old ways if you keep eating those foods. Especially the sugar is addictive, that cheese is addictive. And so, for me, it didn't work. And so, we want to avoid those foods that are addictive. And yeah, we might go through some detoxing. You may experience headaches, stomach aches, nausea, dizziness, joint pain. You may have strong cravings. But you know, it takes about a few weeks, maybe a few weeks for your palate to change and to train it so that you won't have those such strong cravings. Because once you get over that hump, say you were a sugar person who loves sugar, once you go back to trying to eat that sugar, it's going to be too sweet, because your palate now has been trained to be what it's supposed to be, to act the way it's supposed to act. And it hasn't been so inundated with all that addictive and chemical added foods. So you're going to have to go through that. You're going to have to go through the detox. You're going to have to go through that hump. But that's where having a coach is really helpful. We can help you through the process to get past that, help you with the mindset and the limiting beliefs that go on when you're trying to make these changes. And so no one's saying it's easy, but you have support here at Truly Plant Based if you need that that help to get past that situation. And so once you stop eating those things and your body starts to be revived and rejuvenated, now you're eating to nourish your body. You're eating for your body to thrive and to be at its optimum, its best. You're going to feel better. And then once you continually do that, you start to, those chronic illnesses, your hypertension, your blood pressure is going down, you're losing weight, other things are happening positive to your body. You've got rid of those chronic situations that you were dealing with. Now you're at your optimum, at your best. You develop core values. When I say that, in terms of your food, in the beginning, for just an example, you're a person who doesn't really like to drink a lot of water. Well, you know, when you first start, you'll say, oh, I don't feel like drinking this water. I don't want to drink this water, but let me drink this water, right? But over time, your body is starting to feel better when you drink the water. You're starting to go to the bathroom more. You're starting to feel a lot better. And you at this point, you got to a stage where you say, oh, wait a minute. I gotta drink my water. I gotta drink my water. I don't miss David drinking my water. So now it's become a part of who you are. You become a person who drinks water. It's become a part of your core value. So once you get to that stage and where you got rid of those chronic illnesses, then if you want to have something here and there, then that will be okay. You've overcome those addictions. You've developed self-control, discipline. You've developed core values. So if you have something, you're not going to go back to that life, because that life is not for you anymore. But it's a process. And so at Truly Plant Based, with our signature program, Beat Hypertension No Meds, that's what we help you to do. We help you to get to do that and get on the other side, from chronic health to better health. So if you need that kind of assistance help, the website is in the description. You can send us a email. We'll be happy to have a discovery call with you and help you on your journey. But if you're dealing with a chronic condition, you don't have that luxury of moderating, because again, moderation is going to take a longer time for you to reach your goals, if you even do. And taking me from personal experience, you keep eating it, you're going to keep wanting it. So guys, I'm off again, and you guys have an amazing day on purpose.